So how did you find out that she was accusing you of drugging her?
Okay, so the day of the incident, right? I get a call or a FaceTime call from her, ask me what I was doing. Well, our other mutual friend, it's her birthday today. She wants to go out, probably go to a bar or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, all right, I'm gonna let you know where I am or whatever to pick you up and see how it goes. Later on that day, my ex-boyfriend calls me. Well, do you want to go to this comedy show with me? Hell yeah, come on, take me.
Yeah.
Pass some time. I go to the comedy show. When it's over, it's probably around 9-something at night. I call her, where you at? Well, all right, meet me at this particular store in our neighborhood. We get there. The mutual friend and Makayla are already lit, already dressed. He goes on about his business. We go to her house because we live together, mind you.
Yes.
I go change so I can match they fly or whatever. I call him, where you at? We meet up with him. We follow him home. We took over this man's house. Mind you, no cups were ever made. We all drank out the same bottle.
Got it.
All of us. Me, him, the mutual friend, and her. And I've had some horrible things happen to me in my life. I would never put somebody that I care about in a position to, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool.
Yeah, let me ask you this. What happened the night she went to the hospital?
That I have no idea because we were there for probably over 2.5 hours. It had to be well after 1 a.m. He offered for her and the mutual friend to stay at his house so they would not drive drunk. She didn't want to do that. Under my assumption, I brought somebody else with me. She wants to leave. I know this girl. If she would have came by herself, if it was just me and her, she would have stayed with me. She wouldn't have went nowhere. Mind you, I've known Makayla 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
I know her. Awesome person. I'm not taking that away from her. Damn good mom. I fell in love with her kids. We lived together and everything. All these years that passed by, me and you done got lit to the point where we would leave at home, our house where we lived at 8, 9 o'clock at night and wouldn't come back till 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Lit, toe up.
Yeah.
Your ass ain't never, you've never ended up with no seizure, no none of that hanging out with me. You never ended up in no hospital.
So all of a sudden now you're making that accusation?
But that's my point,
so,
and you know me.
So I gotta ask you directly.
Yeah.
Did you drug her?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, I just have to ask directly.
Absolutely not.
So did you see anyone else drug her?
Absolutely not.
Okay then. So did you visit her in the hospital?
One time. I made sure that when she opened her eyes, she saw my face because a family member was there too. Now, that was the first time and the only time that I went to the hospital, but those days that she were in the hospital, text messages and FaceTimes the entire time, even though that she couldn't talk.
Yeah.
I made sure that I kept a line of communication.
You were trying to communicate with her, making sure she was okay.
You know that I don't like hospitals, but the day you got in there, baby, you saw my face when you woke up, or whatever the case may be. I made sure that you saw my face.
So why couldn't she speak?
She ended up having multiple seizures, which led her up to having a stroke.
Wow. Wow.
But but you know that you have seizures. I can't beat you over the head. Hey, take your medicine. You're a grown-ass woman.
Got it.
You know?
So she was already having seizures before, so...
Multiple, like, throughout the time that I've known her, but it's never gotten that horrible to the point where she's hospitalized.
So when she got out of the hospital, did you see her?
Yeah, she came home. I took care of her.
Okay.
I cooked her food.
Because you were living together?
Yes.
And you were watching her kids?
Yes, got them dressed and ready for school for another family member to come get them. And this is what you're saying about me.
Yeah.
It hurt my feelings, for real.
Of course.
Because why would I do that to you?
Yeah.
Prior to that, like, what's the reason?
Yeah, 13
what did I
years
do
of
to
friendship.
you?
So
We've got into it. This is the second time that we've ever got into it throughout our whole relationship. The first time, it was something stupid, and I really can't even remember what it was over or whatever. Somebody close to her had passed away, and another mutual friend told me that this person had passed away. Instead, I wanted really to reach out, but I think I was a little still butthurt about the other situation before that.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, we ended up meeting up and just talking about it.
But this is a thing that's happened once before that you had to work through.
But it wasn't. It was not
accusations.
Yeah. Because no.
So when did she exactly start accusing you?
The next morning, I get woke up out of my sleep of a family member of hers calling me, yelling, cussing me out, and threatening me, talking about why would you leave her in an alley and somebody ended up with her car. What you talking about? Because when she left me, she was her normal drunk Makayla self that I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my friend from the time she left my ex-boyfriend's house up until I found out that she was in the hospital.
So when that family member called you and said, why would you leave her?
It was news to me.
Is that when they said you drugged her?
Pretty much, basically,
Wow.
yeah.
So why, from your opinion, why do you think she would think that you would drug her?
I don't know.
What do you think happened that night?
To be completely honest, seeing as how when we met up with them the first time, her and the mutual friend were already lit. There's no telling what they were doing.
So you think they already did something before they met up with you, and then it caught up to them, and then she wanted to blame
but
you?
But listen, I did my own little research on this date, Jake. It took about 15 minutes, sweetheart. We was hanging out longer than that.
Yeah.
If I was to put something in your damn drink, you would have been down.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you took a lie detector test to prove that you didn't drug Makayla.
At all.
Is there any way, I gotta ask, you will fail this test?
No.
All right. Well, your mutual friend, India, is another person accusing you of drugging her.
And why she here? Why she here?
How does that make you feel, that India is doing it?
She a weird bitch, bro. Like, no. What you here for? You wasn't there, and to my knowledge, you didn't go to the hospital to come see her, and you damn sure did not come to the house to help me take care of her either. So why are you here?
Got it.
Why do you have an opinion or say so on anything?
Got it. Well, India is here. Please help me welcome India to the show.
We was all friends.
Yes, we did. Yes,
Why
I did.
Come
The
on
first
now.
3 days
What
that
did
she
you
got
do?
out of the hospital,
You told her when she
I took
came
care of her.
home from the hospital and her kids was talking about they was hungry and she couldn't walk and talk. You told them that she put her
that
out
knows me,
because the bitch
Karamo
was
knows that I
joking.
love kids to
I'm
death.
tired of this weird bitch saying
would
all my
never
life.
tell
I
no
never
kid
took
they cannot
sides.
eat.
I never took sides.
Who told you
She
that
came to
happened?
me first. She came to me first and told
told
me.
you.
Asked me about what happened that night, and I ran it down
First of
to you.
all, it happened on the night of my birthday,
Okay.
September 13th.
Yes.
It wasn't your birthday.
It was my birthday. How do I not?
Because if it was your birthday, India, why would you not with us kicking it then?
Why would I have to be
Why
with y'all
was
to keep?
somebody else?
I was with my. It
You
happened
don't know.
September 13th,
Okay.
and I got a call
Big
saying
goofy
Makayla
ass.
was
Shut
in the
up.
hospital, and at first
You're goofy.
I came for the other girl because they said the other girl had something to do with it. So I came for everybody involved. If it was her sitting up in there, I would have came for everybody involved.
But knowing me, you know damn well that I could not be capable of hurting my friend like that, bro.
Nobody. Karamo, let me tell you this.
Yes.
Makayla never accused her.
Yes,
Okay.
she did,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell her to her face today.
phone,
Makayla
bro.
wasn't the one that accused her.
Who
Makayla
was
reached
it?
out to the dude. Once she was able to go back to talking, she
Oh.
reached out to dude. We got
Who was
text
dude?
messages.
Who
He
was
threw
dude?
Monique under the bus.
Oh, so
He
her
told
ex.
them,
It
he
was
said
her ex.
Monique opened the bottle.
So it was her ex.
Whatever happened to the bottle was on Monique. He said Monique do whatever I tell her to. He said her
This
sex
is your
ain't good.
ex. This
He
is
only
your ex.
used her for and that she's a whore.
Crazy. I know what's going on.
We got receipts on Makayla's phone.
Were you close with Monique before the incident?
Yeah, we've been friends for over 10 years, and it's crazy
She
because
said
what
that-
she don't understand, like this girl went through a lot, and she never accused Monique.
Did you talk to Makayla when she was in the hospital?
Yes,
From your perspective, how bad was her condition?
it was so bad. She had a
couldn't
level
walk and
6
talk.
stroke.
Oh, wow.
She had a level 6 stroke.
Wow.
What,
But
2
they
days,
said that
2
she
or 3
had
days
so much
before she got
opiates,
switched?
so much opiates in her
Where's the
system,
receipt at? I
and it
wanna
was
see
so
it.
high that they had to shoot her 3 times with Narcan.
Wow.
That's the first time
Let's
I heard
talk
about that.
And
Do you think
understand.
do you think Makayla could took the drugs on her own?
Well, she could have took some drugs on her own, but she said she didn't. And the
don't
report
remember?
said that she didn't have anything else but the Narcan in her system.
Got it. There's one more person in
Man,
this
stop
entire
playing with me,
situation that
bro.
I want to hear from, and her name is Makayla. So everyone, please help me welcome Makayla to the show.
Come on, friend.
How dare you sit on this stage and sit there and lie like that? What y'all done to me, and it's wrong. It's wrong what y'all did to me.
All right.
That's really how y'all did me.
All right.
And you know,
I would never
Take
tell
it from here.
nobody
Take a seat.
that.
so
Take a seat
you
for me.
boozy as hell. You don't sit here and sit on the stage and lie. That's boozy
Thank
as
you. Thank you for being
It's
here.
boozy.
Come take a seat for me, love. So why do you think Monique did this?
Karamo, let me tell you this. I never said it was her. I said the whole time it was that dude. I never said it was her.
Monique says that she thinks that you drugged yourself.
Or did some that I
Okay,
don't know.
we got the proof.
Or whatever.
Come on.
Or
Run the
if
receipt.
not, put something in her
Okay,
drink.
so,
Over
okay, you're
drink.
right, you're right. We took the lie
Run the
detector test.
receipts.
Is there any way that you will fail?
No, sir.
No way you'll
Let's
fail.
run it.
Okay, then. Well, I think it's time to unlock the truth.
Thank you.
All right, Monique,
Yeah.
I'm going to read your lie detector findings first. Okay. So, the first question we asked you is, the night you were out with Makayla and she went to the hospital, did you give her any substance without her knowledge? You said no. The truth is, Monique, you're telling the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The night you were out with Makayla and she went to the hospital, did you witness anyone give her any substances without her knowledge?
No.
You said no. The truth is, Monique is telling the truth.
Thank you.
The night you were out with Makayla and she went to the hospital, were you aware of a plan to drug Makayla without her knowledge?
No, I was not.
You said no. The truth is, Monique is telling the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Now leave me alone. Now leave me alone. Now leave me alone. Now leave me alone. I love you. The relationship is over. It's done.
It's
Dead.
been over, but like
so
I said,
I will say this,
I
I
want
will
you
say
to leave
this.
me alone. Quit
I ain't
reaching
been
out.
messing with you.
Quit calling
I have not been messing with you, bro. I have not been messing with you.
I'm not bothering you.
I
hold
wish
on,
I
well,
wish
hold
you
on.
would
No, no, no,
unlock my phone, bro. I
Hold on,
swear.
one moment.
Oh.
Monique, the two things that have happened on right now is that you have been vindicated, and you have also said out of your own mouth, both of you, that you all weren't accusing her.
No,
that
it
you
was
weren't.
never
No,
her.
So-
if it wasn't that, we wouldn't be here,
Just-
bro.
I just
we
said
would
we
not
are.
be here
You
right
called the
now.
show. You know the
That
truth.
was my
called the show.
baby, bro.
You called the show.
Bro, this is my friend.
Monique, you have to- you have- Monique, you have to-
Can I walk off, please?
Monique, you have to hear this, because they're telling you that they thought it was the guy you were dating.
I would
They have
never
said
take
it.
her around nobody that will
I
harm
know.
my baby,
Well,
bro.
we-
I would
it has-
not do that.
It has been clear.
I've known him for years.
I know, but it's been clear that you are not the one who did it. You did not have any involvement.
I
But on
wouldn't take
top of
her
that,
around nobody like that.
but on top of that, you have to hear them. Makayla, let's get to your results.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so Makayla, we asked you, did you knowingly and intentionally ingest and take any type of drugs that night you went to the hospital? You said no.
No.
The truth is, Makayla, you are not telling the truth.
What? How is it? Like, come on, bro.
Okay.
I didn't take no drugs.
Okay.
No
So
way.
the second question we asked you, did you consume any type of substance beside alcohol beverages that night you went to the hospital? You said no. The truth is, Makayla, you are not telling the truth.
Man, stop playing with me.
Bro,
Stop playing with me. Stop playing
So-
with me. I didn't do no drugs that night. No drugs was involved because they was trying to get me to go get some coke.
So-
And I said I wasn't driving to go get no coke. And I'm about to unlock my phone so I can go to my charts and pull up what was really
Examine
going
it.
on.
Let me
Stop
reread this.
playing with me, bro.
Examine it. So the
Let's
same
talk
way, the
about it.
same way hers came back that she said was telling the truth. Yours came back both that you were
Come on,
using
man.
some other substance that
Come
night.
on.
Listen, we weren't
This
there
is
that
all
night. Here we go.
feel.
This is what I know, is that you went through something traumatic, and I'm not here to be your judge or your jury. Can I let me be very clear about this. I'm not here to be your judge or jury. I believe that you went through something traumatic that night and that it was extremely scary for you. I do believe that this friendship is dead in every sense.
Dead is
It's gonna be
dead.
dead.
Water cut
Okay,
off.
don't keep popping your Don't keep
water
doing
cut
it.
off.
Don't keep doing it.
I do
Water
believe that
cut
night
off.
that with everyone, I do believe with everyone.
Woo, homeless. Right.
All right, the truth has been out. We see what happened with the lie detector test. I was going to try to give you some advice, but y'all want to keep screaming over each other.
Yeah,
So,
I don't need no advice.
so
I know what to do.
yeah.
And I know I didn't do no drugs either.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's some. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna tell you this. India, take a seat for me,
Let's
because
go.
I actually believe.
Let's go, baby mama. Let's go.
India. I'll tell you this. I think since you're the one that has not participated in certain things, I do believe that that night were all
They
doing
both.
too much.
They like
All
both
too
of
much.
them. I don't
But
do those
what-
things. I'm a
yeah.
grandma and
What
I got
hope,
grown kids.
what I hope for you to do,
Like, but what she went through was really serious.
and I believe
And the
it.
hospital
I believe
said
it.
that it couldn't
India,
have been.
yeah,
It couldn't have been.
India,
It had
this
to be
is what-
way worse
India,
drugs in her system.
This is what I encourage you to do with her, which I was going to say, is that I do believe she went through some traumatic stuff, and I feel so sad. But I encourage them to really evaluate, to look at their patterns and see the people they're hanging around. One moment of saying, I want to turn up, get lit, can change your entire life. And
That
at
is
some
true.
point, she has to
That is
realize
true.
that
That
the
is true.
decision of drinking or using or hanging out with certain people, that's going to affect her negatively. And so all I was going to suggest is that so that she never ends up in this situation, that she lean on you, who's more of a solid presence in her life, to be someone.
I got her. All I
keep
can do
encouraging
is just be me and just keep loving on her.
Just
I got her.
keep her. And if you see her turn up with people, tell her those are people you don't want to be with. You don't need people who turn up for you. You want people who show up for you. And just keep doing that, all right? I wish you the best of luck, all right?